That was pretty cool. That's a first for me. Landing on a sand dune. And what is up, everyone? It is really bright out here, but hope everyone's having an awesome start to the new year. I know I'm a little late to this whole posting a video thing. We've had a kind of wild winter. The Sierra Snow Lab, which is the closest like snow reporting site to here, got the most snow between October and January on record. I think that site's been there for 52 years. So we've just been getting pounded by storms, which is great. We need the precipitation. And like last time, we've still been taking advantage of it with the snowmobiles, but we're finally getting this high pressure system moving in. So hopefully we can get back to flying. The problem is there is a lot of moisture and a lot of snow. So a lot of our landing areas are either covered in snow or covered in mud. So the plan is Ryan and I are going to head out east, see if we can't find somewhere that is either clear of snow or at least sandy enough that it won't be mud. So that is the plan. Let's go flying and see if we can find some wintertime landings. You guys can tell how much snow we got by all the piles of snow out here on the ramp. Looks like Brian's gonna join us too. So we got 2 kit foxes and a cub. See if we can't find somewhere to land out east. Instead traffic, kit fox 8, Juliet, taking runway 8 will be straight out eastbound. We're a flight of 3 instead. So one thing I should mention, after my last video when I mentioned my logic of why I use Freedom Fox and then don't use my tail number, I do have to admit my logic was antiquated, and when I kind of started doing that, that was well before ADSB was so universally used. And you guys are totally right that I didn't even think of when other people are looking at my dot on the map, they want to see what tail number so they know which plane they're looking for. So I'm gonna follow my sword on that one. You guys are right, I was wrong in that one. Anyway, we are going to skirt under the outer ring of Reno's airspace and work our way out east, where hopefully the storm or the snow has not piled up as much. Like crap, I got a foot of snow at my house, so anywhere to the west is no go.
Going east. Downwind 08, stop and go. Brian's up. Brian's here.
How's this speed, Brian?
Yeah, like I said, I'm on the little bit faster end, but that's fine. We're staying pretty close together.
I'll pull it back. I like this fuel burn. I'm now burning 3.9 gallons per hour doing 91 over the ground. My very rough math says that's like 23 miles per gallon.
I think my math might be easier, but I'm not going to do it in my head. I'm burning 6 gallons per hour and doing 90. So I think that math's easy, but I'll let you do it.
Oh, my G3X does the economy for me. It says 24 miles per gallon.
Oh yeah, mine does it too, 15.3.
It's pretty good for some airplanes.
You can fly out the middle gate and get a burger.
I'm not opposed to that. How far is that away?
It's a little, past Sand Mountain out there. You just got to talk to Fallon and get through their little corridor following 50. I think you've done that, right, Trent?
I have. It's been a while. I guess I don't understand how you get through the restricted airspace, or does the restricted not go to the ground? Oh, from 2000 AGL up to 8500 excludes that. Okay, got it. Okay, I'm gonna start descending. I think I see some beaches that look like they might play, but let's see once we get closer.
I think I stepped on your Trent. That Beach 9 Peninsula looks no snow.
Oh, have you ever landed there?
Yeah, all the sets you go to, it's the easiest, biggest one around.
Let's go look at it. Actually, you know what? I have landed here before.
Check it out, or are you landing for sure?
Nothing's ever for sure, but I'm gonna line up. If it feels good, I'll probably sit down. See a bunch of tire tracks. I can't tell if they're other airplanes or what.
You got me right, Brian. Yes, I do. I'll follow under
6. Yeah, it's great. What's up, Brian?
Good morning, good morning.
Well, found somewhere to land. Happy about that. Anyway, we're humoring the idea of flying out to Middlegate, which is like a gas station, kind of out in the middle of BFE, Nevada, that you land on the highway and then taxi in and they have burgers. So could do a lunch run. The problem is we got a lot of military and restricted airspace on the way out there. So you end up having to do a whole bunch of kind of meandering, following a road at a specific altitude. So I don't know. That's still to be determined. Well, what do you guys want to do? Keep playing around here? Do you feel like going to the Middlegate?
I've been wanting to go there, but I'm not.
Yeah, you got it.
It would be a good day. It's supposed to be calm like all day, right?
Do you have enough time?
Yeah.
Let's go land, see if we can land one other or two other spots out here. Just quick, because we're here. And then, yeah, we could jump up in the air and try to reach out to Top Gun, see if they'll...
Yeah, when I looked at it, I researched it pretty good. The best thing to do was to go to like Fallon Municipal, just stay out of their airspace and you kind of curve around, almost fall on the highway.
Yeah.
And then right there is where all those MOAs come together, and that's where that
Corridor
pretty narrow
starts.
corridor starts, and you just follow it out.
And we just land on the highway, taxiing in the
No,
parking
there's
lot.
actually, if you, where Middlegate is, the old highway is where we land. There's a section of it, like right there at the restaurant
That they
and the
just
bar,
left there?
and they left it there, and you can land either direction, and it parallels 80.
Okay.
You just roll right up to the restaurant there.
I'm down for a burger. I mean, this one to my right under me right now has a little bit of snow on it, but it doesn't look too deep. I can see other tracks that it's only an inch or two deep, so that could be landable too.
Yeah, and I agree. That one, it kind of looks like it's buffeted out right there. Like it's like it actually looks like a landing strip.
Yeah, like there's been cars going up and down it in the same line.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna circle back for it. I got geese on final. Look out, geese. I'm just doing a low pass. It all looks good. Watch the deep ruts, which are right below me. But if you stay left of those, you should be totally fine.
There's a shit ton of birds here.
No joke, there are thousands of birds right there. I guess we just hope if you hit one at, 60 miles an hour, it doesn't come through the windshield. I do not like those birds at all. Luckily, they're pretty agile. They got out of the way, but I was not loving it for a minute there.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of them. Where are you at, Brian?
I'm on your 6. I got visual on you.
You see all the birds all the way around us?
Yeah, I was down following you into that beach and pulled up. It got ridiculous.
Pretty smooth, Trent?
Yeah, it's nice. The snow is firm, and there's not much of it. All right, and Trent is rolling. What do you guys think? You want to head out to Middlegate?
It's been on my list of want to do's. It wasn't planned, but I think today would be a good day if you guys can do it.
Yeah, sounds good.
So what are your thoughts? Direct Fallon, and then we go around the north end of it?
I'll follow you, but I think you should talk to him.
Well, the only thing I was thinking is we could call them now and then see if we could scoot south of Fallon NAS.
All they can do is say no.
And so are we contacting Desert Con?
Yeah, 119 something, right?
I'm seeing 126.2.
126.2.
That's what it's saying, special military activity, reading a radio on a certain thing, or Desert Control on 126.2.
Cool, 126.2. Yeah, I think we just called them and somewhere over Lahot, headed to Middlegate. See what they say.
You want to do it, or you want me to?
I want you to.
Okay, I'm going over. Hey, Desert Control, experimental 318, Juliet, Juliet. Huh.
You up on figures, Trent?
Yeah, I didn't get anything back. You think I should go over to Reno Radio or NorCal Approach?
Let's try the other one. 122. 122 what?
122.2.
Alright, 122.2. I'll switch in a second.
Reno Radio, experimental 318, Juliet, Juliet.
Yeah, no, let's try 120.85.
Fallon Approach, experimental 318, Juliet, Juliet.
Experimental 318 Juliet, Fallon approach. My altimeter settings 3054. Winds at Navy Fallon 170 at 6.
And good morning, 318 Juliet. We're a flight of 3 bush planes just east of Lahontan Lake, looking to fly VFR over to Middlegate for lunch, wondering if all the restricted airspace is hot.
The restricted airs are active. That is affirmative, sir. You'll probably have to enter via the VFR corridor. Are you familiar with that?
I am. That's the one over Highway 50 between 2000 AGL and 10.5.
2000 AGL to 8.5 up until 722, correct?
Roger that. We will plan on using that VFR corridor then. Thank you so much.
Juliet, are you going to go through, need to go through Class Delta?
We don't need to. It would be shorter for us, but yeah, if you're willing to let us go through the Delta, we would take that for 8 Juliet, and we are a flight of 3.
Hey, Juliet, stand by 1. Experimental 31 Juliet, tower advised if you can pass 3 miles south of the extended center line en route to Middlegate for Chow, that'd be preferred.
So we will pass 3 miles south of the intended center line for Fallon Municipal en route over to our corridor for 8
Juliet, that will be 3 miles south of the Naval Air Station, Fallon. Sir, I do have multiple guys departing out to special airspace. They'll be climbing through your altitude and they might not be able to see you.
Roger that. So we will make a heading shift to the south to pass 3 miles south of Fallon NAS.
Affirmative. And here in about 5 miles, I'm going to switch you to the tower for monitoring purposes.
Roger that. 8 Juliet.
Terminal 318 Juliet, contact Fallon Tower on 119.25 for entry into Class Delta.
Over to Tower 119.25 for 8 Juliet. Fallon Nos Tower, experimental 318 Juliet.
Juliet, that is approved Class Delta transition.
Approved for the Delta transition, 8 Juliet.
Hey, Trent, you copy, Bill?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, where are you guys?
We are in the airspace for Fallon NAS, transitioning eastbound, heading to Middlegate.
Awesome. I'm just out bopping around. I'm over by the lake. It's just outside Silver Springs.
Oh yeah, very cool. Yeah, we were just there. So if you want to chase us down, we're going to go get a burger.
Where are you going for burgers?
Middlegate. So we're going to take that 50 corridor and then, exit on the other side.
Juliet, can you say your altitude?
I'm showing 5,500.
Copy here in probably about 30 seconds or so. There's going to be a flight of 2 F5s passing over you at 7,400.
All right, roger that. I will maintain my altitude. 8 Juliet.
Dylan 5-1, delete altitude restriction. Traffic passing through the initial at 5,500 is a flight of 3 light civilian aircraft.
That's so cool. So the F5s that fly out here, some of them are the ones that are taken into experimental category, and they do all the training out of Reno Stead where we're at. So there are F5s. They're the only civilian-owned F5s in the world, to my understanding.
Dylan 5-1 carries approved.
But they send them out here to be targets for the Top Gun training range, and their call signs are Villain. So that's who Villain 5-1 is behind us, just making his initial.
Hey, Trent, you know Sand Mountain pretty well, I think still. You think you could land up there at that, where it kind of plateaus up near Super Bowl?
I mean, you can land anywhere once. And that's all clear of airspace, huh?
I mean, it's listed as Sand Mountain State Recreation Area, just like Lahontan State Recreation Area, and you're legal to drive a vehicle anywhere out there.
And was there a call for 8 Juliet?
Juliet, affirmative, sir. Frequency change is approved.
Frequency change approved for 8 Juliet. Thanks so much.
Frequency.
All right, guys, we are clear of their airspace and clear for our frequency. Yeah, I'm looking at Sand Mountain. What's it? It's owned by BLM. I'm gonna go look at it.
Number 3, following the leader, so whatever.
I mean, we're right here. That was pretty cool. That's a first for me. Landing on a sand dune, like straight on the ridge of a sand dune. It was a pretty cool little spot. We got Ryan coming in now. When it's this flat of light, it's really hard to see depth perception, so I kind of bounced a little. Let's see if Ryan does the same. Nice. I don't know why that just got me pumped. I wish there was a way that we could find a land up on the main dune, but the main sand mountain is a perfect razorback the entire way. So it's pretty gnarly, so it's not somewhere that I think is very safe to land. So I think I'm gonna throw the drone in the air, get some nice vista shots of this. And look who else popped up.
What's happening?
So the plan is we're gonna take this VFR corridor down Highway 50, the loneliest highway in the country. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Basically, it says that you have to be between 2,000 feet above ground level and 8,500 mean sea level, meaning 2,000 feet above the ground, but not to exceed 8,500 feet on your altimeter, which we can kind of push through all these restricted sections, puts us to the other side, and then we'll go to Middle Gate, which is like this little, I don't even know what it is. I just know they have burgers.
Double Western bacon cheeseburger. I'll get a single today.
Brian just brought up a funny thing. That's awesome that you've seen that. But my first YouTube video ever, before I was YouTubing, I just had a video I wanted to post. It was a buddy of mine rolling his Razor. And it was probably a mile away from us right there on this backside of the mountain. Fun little throwback if you want to dig really deep into this channel. But we're gonna get loaded up. And we gotta climb to 2,000 AGL, get through this corridor. We're gonna go get ourselves some burgers out in the middle of BFE, Nevada. And welcome to beautiful Middle Gate, Nevada. Gotta be honest, I didn't even know this was here. I do know that Ryan put out in some electric car charging station that runs off only solar panels, which I need to learn a little bit more about because I couldn't imagine that solar makes enough power to really zap a car up very quickly. But so we got a bar and a grill, but what were you saying? That this was a Pony Express
It's
station?
an original Pony Express station from what, I don't know when they did it, 60s?
It's
70s? Old. You'll see when you go in.
Yeah.
Very old.
See, it's a generator running. They don't have power here.
That's all the noise of the generator?
Yeah, they don't have power here.
And so you can charge a Tesla right there.
Yeah,
How many times?
like once a week.
Really?
I don't know the exact, but it's something like that.
Population was 18.
You gotta get your dollar up. Get your dollar. Put a few up there. I don't know. I feel like I recognize it.
You just love me filming you eat. We're very quiet, which is a good sign. I'm gonna give a rating, but I'm also gonna preface the rating with the proximity to any other options. So it's 10 out of 10, dude. Given that there isn't anything else, but it actually was pretty good. As far as like burgers that I've had that you can land and park in front of, it's up there. It's good. All right, onward and upward. This day already ran longer than we anticipated. Ryan had to cancel a meeting that was starting like right now. And I gotta get back as well. So I think we're gonna mosey our way back towards Reno. And Trent is rolling.
That was a lot
Totally
of fun.
not expected for today.
No, that was rad.
That was on my, I wouldn't say a bucket list, but it was definitely on a list of something I wanted to do.
Yeah, it was on mine too. I just didn't think we'd get to it. So.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was
Here,
fun.
All right, guys, welcome back, safe and sound. That was cool. We didn't have that planned for today. I think our whole goal was just to get up and shake the cobwebs off and, you know, get the engines warm, hoping we could find somewhere to land, and we did. Found a bunch of sand to land on, which was an awesome time. Good lunch at Middlegate. Yeah, that's what I love about flying in the desert. But before I go, once again, I do want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the sponsor of this video, Squarespace. And for those of you that don't know, Squarespace is the ultimate way to build a website and run your business. You start with one of their templates that are award-winning. You craft it into your own beautiful, professional-looking website that works on both desktop as well as mobile. And they have features for everything. So it doesn't matter what you're trying to do with your website, be it an online store, personal blog, professional photo gallery, you want a way to book your clients because you provide a service, you can do that with Squarespace. So if you haven't yet, head over to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to purchase, make sure you use code Trent Palmer at checkout. That'll get you 10% off. Thank you again, Squarespace, for sponsoring this one. And you guys know the drill. Like this video if you do. Subscribe if you haven't. Come be my wingman. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.